but I'm good and ready now. So
Cool.
hell yeah.
So, introduce yourself to everybody.
I'm Endless Cemetery. I started off as just kind of like FGC and just like general like first person shooter game streamer, but I decided to start edging more and more into like politics, I guess, a few years ago. And while the vast majority of my content now is me playing either Diablo or Mortal Kombat or Hunt Showdown, um, when I do like stuff like I'm doing now, I talk about all kinds of different topics, mainly under the umbrella of leftism. Excuse me. I know everybody, their mother and their brother likes to call themselves that, so it doesn't really mean a whole lot. But for me, it's just I talk about abolition, prison abolition, gender abolition. I talk about you know, land back and like just a lot of issues pertaining directly to black people. I read a lot of theory and stuff. One of my streams was I read Medical Apartheid. I want to do a review with some others about some bell hook stuff pretty soon. And yeah, that's kind of the vibe of my content. I've very rarely do the react stuff. That's usually only when someone else in my damn, what the fuck? That's usually only when somebody else in my sorry. In chat, it's just like, hey Endless, have you seen this? But yeah, that's pretty much me for the most part. If you wanna give an intro, just I'm live. There's nobody watching me, but for my VOD.
Hi, for Endless's viewers. I'm Globus the Elder, Globus_the_Elder. I stream only on Twitch. I talk about AI, robots, futurism, that kind of stuff, and how we're going into the future. And I do it from, again, the TM leftist point of view. But yeah, and this is one of the things. Is just segue right into it. Like, you are, let's say, I think we can agree, a controversial figure sometimes.
We'll say that.
Space.
We'll say that. Yeah, that's fair.
But I generally find you to be consistent, which is why I respect you. And you don't tend to talk about things that you don't at least have some idea of what you're talking about. And when you don't know something, you tend to defer to people who do. And like everything about that is like, and we don't need to get into any of the nonsense. It's just I respect you, and
likewise.
That's why I feel that you're someone that I could talk to, and I enjoy talking.
Likewise, I respect you as politically and stuff, but also just like as a fellow maker. You know what I mean? So
yeah. And that is a good jumping off point. With like you have, you do the 3D printing. I do the 3D printing. You also have access to a drone, and some of your drone footage is really impressive. I like the camera. How do you feel about the current state of like the drones and the 3D printing and in relation to like the AI and everything else of what's currently happening?
To be like 1,000% real, AI has been like one of the greatest boons in terms of like, so the whole reason I even got a drone in the first place was because you can see the printer going behind me. I also do Gunpla. For those who don't know what that is, if you look up like Gundam, or if you know what Gundam is, they come in these plastic models that you pop out of runners and snap together, and you can get as intricate and detailed with it as you want. You can make them look hyper realistic or cell shaded or whatever, paint and sand and all that stuff with them. And I wanted to make like life scene dioramas, like novelty type stuff. So like the Battle of Gettysburg, but fought with GMs versus Zaku's. You know what I mean? Like that type of thing. So my first one was going to be I've talked a lot about the area where I'm from. There's a landmark there called the Thomas Viaduct, which is one of the oldest stone bridges that's still in use by CSX to this day. It was built in 1835, just 2 years after Nat Turner's rebellion. I won't go too deep into it because it's actually another video I want to do talking about a lot of the immigrant workers and the freedmen and enslaved workers who built that don't get credit for it. Because when you go on Wikipedia, of course, it's just the guy who designed it, the white dude who designed it.
Right.
Sorry, I thought I heard a layer shift that scared me for a sec. Basically, I wanted to do a scene because obviously this was, antebellum. So during the Civil War, this bridge was actually a very, very important, like a key, what's the word? Checkpoint, I guess, or like headquarters, or like a heavily contested spot, because that was, at the time, it was the only link to DC. So the trains were super, super duper important, and Maryland itself was a border state, like a neutral state. The flag, just trivia, I'm going all over the place with these fucking tangents, but the Maryland flag itself represents the cohesion of the Confederacy with the Union. The checkers represent the Union, the Crossland Cross represents the Confederacy because of the economics of Maryland. Anyway, that quick and dirty history lesson. Suffice it to say, it had Union bases. There were 2 Union bases, Fort Dix, and I forget what the other base was called at the moment. It might have been called Fort Johns, that were essentially on either side of the valley that the train itself crossed. So what I wanted to do is basically have some GMs that like represented the Union soldiers, and just have like a couple GM like sniper positions just chilling on either side of the valley, maybe like a downed mobile suit like underneath the bridge for repairs or something. I thought that would just look cool.
Yeah.
And the initial desire was like, I'll just cut it out of styrofoam with a foam cutter, and it'll be a pain in the ass, it'll take forever, but it'll look good, I'll do it myself, blah, 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 blah. Then I realized I could just 3D print the fucker. So I was trying to get decent aerial shots, like off of Google or whatever, so that I could decently 3D design it. And here's where the journey started, because there was no really good, at the time, few years ago, pre-COVID, there was no really good aerial shots of it. So I was like, fuck it, I'll get a drone myself and I'll go out there myself. And in that process, discovering that like 3D design is actually really fucking hard, and I didn't really have the patience for it. And then I discovered that there's photogrammetry, which actually uses AI. So it's like that project would still be not even on the drawing board for me if not for that. So that's just in and of itself, but also like with that, and also even with 3D modeling, like if you're actually 3D designing stuff, there's different with like Unreal 5 and stuff now too, especially. You used to have to spend like hours and hours and hours modeling stuff like trees or foliage or whatever, and now you can just have AI generate that shit in like 30 seconds.
Right.
And so, and you and I have talked about this before and expressed this sentiment before, but it's like literally just another tool if it were appreciated and viewed with the proper like perspective on it. But I feel like there's the media wants to sensationalize it because that is how they make their money. And you have dumbass people like Elon Musk who just like want to seem smart. You know what I mean?
Right.
And all of the like 100% of the ethical issues with AI come from capitalism or white supremacy or whatever other like social ill you could think of. But that's pretty much my take on it. But that's my appreciation of it, like just from like a maker standpoint, is being able to leverage it to make projects like doable. You know what I mean? Like it would, I couldn't tell you, like, I couldn't even ballpark you the amount of hours that I would have had to spend if I wanted to make it like realistic, like lifelike, like it looks in real life, like with a little fucking hot knife and like 30-40 sheets of styrofoam, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I used to play Warhammer and I used to build my own terrain. So
Oh
I
hell
know
yeah! So
exactly
you
what
know,
you mean.
yeah. So you know then, yeah.
I feel your pain, by the way, about discussing anything with any historical context, because, like, people will say, "Well, what's going on in the Middle East?" And I would go, "Okay, do you know World War One? Right? Like, we have to go all the way back to
Right.
even talk about anything." But
Yeah, and then people try to pretend like that shit doesn't even apply, even when you tell them about it, and it's like,
right, like the universe began yesterday and nothing else matters. It's like,
right.
dude, what are you talking about?
Oh man.
So, um. is there anything in particular that you're aware of in the AI space that like has you excited, like that you see an opportunity for something that you are going to be able to do beyond what you just said, like something that is just coming out or anything else like that?
I don't even know if I can say this. So we were talking before before we went live and stuff. Yeah. And I got these two Raspberry Pi Zero Ws here. One is a V2. And they're both going to be made into nice Ponagachis purely for educational purposes. And that's the kind of stuff that has me a little excited, honestly. And not like, and I shouldn't even really say me. I mean, like the 14-year-old boy, the 14-year-old script kiddie that's still inside of me is really fucking stoked on like AI skitty shit. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Strictly for educational purposes.
Strictly for educational purposes. For no other reason.
The now I don't know how much, like, what prompted this particular conversation that we're having today was that you mentioned on Twitter about automation in your job.
Right.
I don't know how much you can speak about that, because you're working there, but whatever you can say on that would be great.
It's mad simple. We just sell furniture. I feel like that's vague enough. But what my particular job involves is dealing with large sets of data because I essentially have to close out projects. Let me think how I can put this. So, say for example, like if you own a house and you want to put a pool in the backyard, like an in-ground pool or something, or an above-ground pool, you have to find a manufacturer for the pool. You have to find someone to deliver the parts from the manufacturer to the site. You might even have to find an installer to pay for all of this, right? You have to coordinate all of this stuff, but you also need the resources to be able to find and manage all that stuff. And that is like the biggest pain in the ass of doing all that stuff. You could tell people what to do all day, but like actually looking shit up and collating information and like all that stuff, that's the most irritating part. So if you can outsource that, that makes your job very easy because pretty much all you have to do is just stand there and make sure people aren't fucking up. And that's pretty much my job. Because there's like so many houses that need pools, basically, you have all of these different installers and contractors and unions and manufacturers to deal with that you might even be on like a first name basis with some of these people. But because there's so many moving parts and if say for example it's the end of the summer and everybody wants a new pool before winter when you can't really dig and that kind of stuff, you're going to have an influx of projects on top of all the other things. So I's don't get dotted, T's don't get crossed, that type of stuff. And I'm the one who basically makes sure that in the system, so that like finance can do their job and calculate all the completed jobs and stuff that they have at the end of the year. My job is to make sure that when all of the work is done and like the tools are picked up and everything is ready, that the project in the system is actually completed that way, not just that everybody's finished.
Right.
So that requires like knowing all of that specific information. And I use something called Rose. That's basically I just suck that shit out of Excel and squirt it out on Rose, and it just does everything for me now, basically.
So, like before Rose, how long would it take you to do something like that? Like if you had to take a guesstimate.
It easily reduced the time that I have to spend doing that shit. And it's not even anything crazy. It's just the formatting.
Right.
Easily by like a third of me, instead of exporting this data to Excel, opening another book, and then picking out the data sets and then throwing them into this other book, and then once it's in the other book, fucking formatting it, massaging it, right? I just take it out of the first book and throw it into Rose, and Rose already knows. And it's just kind of how it is. It's been really, really fucking easy. It makes it so
right.
I like have to. It's one of those things now where it sucks because like I have to like look busy, and I hate that shit. I'm not good at it. Because people, I feel like people low key get mad because like every time they look at me, I'm just like looking at my phone or like fucking like watching MK Player like walkthrough videos on fucking YouTube or something. It's like,
yeah.
But then there'll be a random day where somebody will be like, "Oh my fucking god, yo, Endless, thanks for that. You fucking saved my ass on this." And I'm just like,
all right, that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Do you see, like, if you had to be honest and take a look at it, do you see a way in which your job could be like completely automated away?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's just that the people who deal with that shit are too old. Either, I don't know. I think it might be a combination of things. The people who write and deal with it are not savvy enough with that shit yet to incorporate it into the OS or you know, the in container shit that we have to do that information with. But also the people that work in ops with me are all like really fucking old, like in technology terms. Like,
right,
the main reason they got me in there was to teach them how to, was like to give all the rest of them like gems on the new hotness that they like just got installed earlier this year or something. They're still getting used to, which is the same exact position I was in at my last job, except it wasn't as compartmentalized as this. So at my last job, I just ended up doing every fucking thing. And it's not really like that because people respect titles and shit here. So, and I'm not a temp, so there's also that.
Well, that's good. That's good. I know that was a sticking point with the previous joint.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you able to educate these people on the new hotness, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just, it's not a matter of anything super duper technical. It's always 100% of the time. It's like, it'll always be like Comp Sci 101. A lot of the time I'm just like writing down hotkeys, or somebody will be like, "Yo, how do you do this?" And I'm like, here. Like I have an actual like, and I learned this because I went when one of my classes in ITT Tech was instructional design, so I got some pretty good pointers about it, about like and this is just basic like computer shit too. If you are hip to any kind of program, but like if this do this, you know, that type of thing,
right?
And
yeah, it's all flow charting,
right? Yeah, so I basically just like draw flow charts for people in there. or I just like yell over the cubicle like a verbal flowchart or just like a step by step, because I can look at the same screen they're looking at, which also helps. So
Do you look at yourself in that context of, you know, the job being automated away? Do you think that you are in a position to outlast, you know, a good number of these people, or like?
I would say in terms of the job itself existing, just because of the type of place that this is, I don't think anybody's job is going to get anybody who works there, like no one who works there right now is at risk of losing their job to AI, put it that way.
Okay.
Whether or not whether or not AI could do our jobs even within the next like 3 or 4 years is a completely different question. But with that said, I have a feeling that most, if not all, the people that work in my immediate, like in my department, are going to retire way before me, like within the next decade for sure. But for me personally, I think with this job, if it goes the way that I think it's going to go, in terms of if it's something I'm going to be able to like retire off of, I'm thinking, yeah, for sure. Or at the very least, my position can change where it needs to, and I can still do my thing. But yeah, I would say a solid like 75% of like all jobs in that entire company could probably very easily be automated within the next like 5 to 10 years.
And that's based on like the technology as you understand it today. Like, who knows what's going to develop in the next 6 months?
Right, exactly. But even with that, because this is just like the weird ass fucking world we're in now, right? Where like customer service is like the most important aspect pretty much of it. And so you need a person for that, or at least you did before. But now right. AI is so good, not even just with the flowchart, but like you can like digitally create a person. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and yeah, so a lot of that shit's gonna go bye-bye. And it's like things that don't exist literally like in meat space. So like everyone who isn't literally touching, so like using the pool analogy, everyone who isn't literally touching the pool itself at some point, their job is going bye-bye.
Until the robots learn to install the pool.
Well, yeah. Then you just buy like drones or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So if I had to press you on what you think the employment landscape, how you know, the politicos are going to interact, how corporations are going to react, things like UBI and like universal food and medical care, any of these things, all the concepts all together, what do you think it's going to do?
I think it's going to create new like 2020 conditions. At least that's my hope, is that you're going to have massive fucking layoffs. Not like I'm not hoping people lose their job and go through the suffering and shit, because I was just realizing how I phrased that in my head and it sounded fucked up. What is probably going to happen is there will be lots of layoffs, lots of fucking, like, the misery index is going to increase drastically. Mm-hmm. And what my hope is from out of that is that you will have, at the very least, people who will question capitalism, probably for the first time in their lives, behind that, and maybe Jesus, we'll start to have some more like socialist or maybe even communist policies as a consequence of that. And that shit is always a snowball, right? Because like, that's why like restaurants can't just like give away food even when it's about to expire, right? Because if it's like, if you could give away food this one time, why can't you just like give food away all the time? Question marks. And it'll kind of be one of those things. I feel like. But what I'm seeing happen though is just like this fucking headlong rush towards fascism, which kind of sucks. Because people seem like really super married to white supremacy in this country, which is really unfortunate. But and patriarchy as well, and obviously fucking cisnormativity. But I don't know. Shit is like really fucking weird, and it also comes along with we're gonna start to see like fucking like global infrastructure crippling climate change, like global affecting famines, and obviously there's gonna be climate refugees. You know, fucking my heart goes out to the people in Maui because they've been fucking begging people not to come there for our brick, and people are like, no, I think I want to come out there. It's really pretty, and I heard it looks nice, so I'm gonna come out there. And like that was all shit I learned about as a result of the ongoing pandemic too. Is like people talking about how shit was already fucked up out there in terms of the medical system because people go out there and fucking step on coral or get stung by Portuguese man of war or whatever out there, and they tie up the medical system. And then on top of that, people are going out there with fucking vid and like getting everybody's fucking elders sick on top of tying up the medical system. And it's just like, I don't know. I'm really hoping that it's like an eye-opening, empathetic experience for people. But I'm like very slowly watching the world turn into the road before my very eyes. So,
no, I feel that.
Rest in peace, Cormac McCarthy.
Yeah. Yeah, that for anyone who doesn't know, like you watch some real shit. Watch The Road and read the book, and like that man pulled no punches.
I watched that movie, so like I don't mean like immediately after I watched the movie, because I hadn't read the book. I started a band with this dude who read the book and was like fucking obsessed with it. So he like wanted to start like a concept band, not like a concept band, but like a death metal band, but like really wanted to write lyrics about that particular book. So then I watched the movie and I was like, fuck yeah. And then that year was this insane fucking blizzard. And I probably walked like 15 miles in the snow that year just because I was like all bundled up and like pretending that the world was like a fucking irradiated wasteland and shit. I don't know. I was like 18, 19. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I feel that. Like I remember there was this one bad blizzard and I was at work and I just bundled up. It's like, I'm not staying at work, right? Like I will walk home.
Yeah, fuck
like,
yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, y'all are bugging.
But yeah, like, see, my take on the thing has been like that there's going to be such a displacement of workers without work, and you are going to run up against the economic realities of your choices are either to, do the UBI, like whatever names they want to give it, but like food, shelter, clothing, housing, all that stuff, or you have to you go the other route and you don't provide any of those things, and then you have a bunch of people with time on their hands and hungry children.
Right.
And
we're talking about America, so they're probably very well armed.
That too. Like that we are looking at a situation where I understand that, like, we take shots at people like Elon Musk for being an idiot and Joe Biden for being an idiot and all that kind of stuff. But like, there's a bunch of smart people who work in corporations and government and things like that. And they have to be aware of that there's a tipping point, right? Like the New Deal was a response to exactly that kind of thing. And that was only 25% unemployment at its worst, if I recall correctly. So
Yeah.
like the idea that we could be, I've seen numbers of up to 82% unemployment, and I can make an
I think that's
argument.
conservative personally.
Yeah. Yeah, I can make an argument that there is no job that can't be automated, like on
Right.
a long enough timeline.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like I was saying, I think that's conservative. My immediate thought was like, okay, so like the freight handlers, and like, you know, crane operators, lift operators, those types of people, their jobs will be safe, but their jobs are only going to be safe for like a decade before somebody figures out a fucking self-driving forklift, or, you know, figures out how to put lidar on a crane or some type of shit like that. You know what I mean?
Well, if I can comment on that, there's an alleged Chinese port that is apparently
Fully automated.
fully automated.
Oh my
right?
god, you give me a
Like,
chub.
and they went from 800 workers to 200 workers, and I don't know, man. Like, I think that one of the biggest concerns that I have is how much time people think we have, right? To
I would agree.
adapt to it.
I would agree.
We are one step away, like, and it's only human resistance which is preventing it from happening faster. Like,
Yeah.
you know, if you had a bean counter at your job who was just like, I want to automate all this shit by the end of the year, like, yeah, you feel.
Yeah. The only shit, and this is even still like, give it time. The only shit that I've like in terms of the office, like the non-warehouse people where I work, I feel like the only people who wouldn't necessarily be immediately automated outside of the people who touch the freight are the people who so like with the pool analogy, you would have to have someone know like the plot size of your yard, like your property size, and then you might even have them like draw a design or something. Like this would be the most efficient like shape pool for the size of your yard and the shape of your property, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Like that I don't think you could immediately automate, but the operant word in that sentence was immediate.
Right. And I recently read an article on stream about how architects are worried about that AI is coming for their job.
That doesn't surprise me at all. I feel like the AI, especially like engineers, like structural engineers, AI will probably eventually at some point be able to do their job better than they could.
Mm-hmm. And that's all it needs to do is just be like even equal, maybe a little bit better, and then it's game over. Like
this is capitalism we're talking about. It doesn't even necessarily have to be equal. It just has to not fuck up enough to cost money.
Right. Now, with that being the case, do you like, because one of the things that I've been talking about lately is with like video games and how there's enough technology happening. There's, you know, chatbot NPCs going on. There's a variety of different things. We're already at procedurally generated worlds. Were procedurally generated missions within the video games and things like that. Do you see, like, I don't want to say use that democratization of the space, but like, do you see opportunities for people to be more creative and to create more things that would be interesting to other people?
Absolutely. And that's, I feel like as cliched as it is to say democratizing the space, is it's accurate because and you know, shout out to Lucid Kitty, is Lucid is trying to start, or is Lucid Kitty is starting a video game studio that is like black owned, black run, and focusing on like black stories and black characters.
Hmm.
And but the focus is that he wants it to be triple A, right? Like it's going to be like a Call of Duty, like literally like that quality, that height of game, which necessarily requires, at least before, necessarily required budgets that could be inflated, especially when we're talking about your Call of Duties, budgets that get inflated into the billions of dollars.
Right.
And that all that money literally just gets spent on like what I was talking about before, motherfuckers who fucking paint trees. You know what I mean? Like that type of shit. And when you have the capability to, even if you have the technical know-how, like I know how to do all of this stuff, I just only have one pair of hands, right?
Right.
Even beyond that, if you're like, I have a fucking amazing idea for a game, but I have no idea how to code, I have no idea how to 3D model, right? You have a crack, or at least you can get in touch with somebody who is like, oh yeah, I can use Stable Diffusion, or yeah, I can use ChatGPT or whatever coding AIs are out there, because they exist now to the point where fucking when people interview you for a job, they have to make sure you're not using AI to code. Like it's just, yeah, it shit's wild.
Yeah. No, it is a brave new world, and like that's one of the things that gives me hope is like there are, you like you said, like we live in a white supremacist dominated society. Most of the stories are told, if not about white history, at least through a white history lens. Like, your Pocahontas kind of story is told in that way. But first off, that movies like Prey and oh, what the fuck? There was something else I watched, and like
Have you
there were
seen
very few. Go ahead.
just because Prey made me think of it, is Blood Quantum? That shit was good.
No,
It's
Blood
a
Quantum.
it's a zombie movie. Essentially the plot of it is that like there's a zombie outbreak that happens, but there's an indigenous community in Alaska that finds out that they're immune to it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like a bunch of stuff happens from there. But yeah, it's really fucking cool.
Yeah, there is a market for these stories, right? Like, hold on one second. I'm being a poor stringer. Blood Quantum. What is Blood Quantum on? What
Um,
service? Do you know?
think about who you're talking to for a second. You think I actually pay for fucking movies?
No. I'll Google it. I'll find it. My bad. But yeah, it just like I see an opportunity here for more of that, like people telling their stories, right? Like that are more like you're talking about this bridge and the idea that you could have, like, by using the technology that's like either currently available or like just on the other side of available, and you could craft a story, generate the characters with AI, have, something like ChatGPT do most of the heavy lifting, and you make sure that like the points of the particular story are accurate and told the way that you want them, and it's your voice that's being reflected, but it's doing all the ands and ors and all that other crap, and then you're able to tell this story over the course of like an hour and a half. You can upload it onto YouTube. You have all these tools that are available to do that kind of thing either today or like tomorrow. And
Right.
the problem that we run into is the problem that we always run into is discoverability.
Mm-hmm.
And I just I don't know who to talk to and how you would do it, but like somebody needs to do like discoverability.ai, right? Like that crawls the web, knows the things, understands the user, and is able to find all this different stuff and put it in front of them. Because as we democratize the space, we are going to have way more content than we're going to be able to be aware of.
Oh,
You know what
yeah.
I mean?
I feel like Google is trying, but because of all the shit that we've talked about, the problems with the people who are programming the AI now, um, it doesn't really work as well as a lot of people would hope. But for me, like, I view like that would be great, but like I kind of just view like AI as like telekinesis. Is
Mhm.
like there's a thing that you want to do, but you might not be capable of for whatever reason. So you just get the robot to do it. And it's
Mhm.
still you because robots don't necessarily think in the way that we would think of like a person creating something, right?
Mhm.
And that's really what a machine is just a more complicated tool. Like a machine needs instructions. Um, so like that's just kind of how I look at it. Is like I was saying, like if you don't really know how to code, just get that shit to code for you, and then eventually that'll become more and more literal. Where like with like freight and stuff like that, you want to move this thing that weighs 8 tons from here to here, and you just fucking get a machine to do it, or like think of the
Mhm.
most efficient way to do it, or whatever.
Yeah. No, like for instance, you know who Maersk is, the shipping company?
Yeah.
They are like heavily invested in automating the entire supply chain from top to bottom. They have publicly stated this, and that was like another one of those benchmarks of like shit is getting serious out here. Like they are moving and they are putting the money. Where's the money going?
Oh yeah.
And that tells you what they're trying to do.
That's how I knew weed was gonna get legalized in Maryland. As soon as I
Hmm.
saw that there was like Baltimore Ravens, like football players and like you know what I mean, like rappers and shit who were investing in the infrastructure here, I was like, oh, that's passing. Like, there's
Right.
no fucking way. Um, I should address this because someone just asked, "What the fuck is the Ponagachi in my chat?" And it's related to what we're talking about now.
Hmm.
So AI, in terms of machine learning, a Ponagachi is basically it is a machine that is an AI that reads like packets from Wi-Fi. It eats Wi-Fi's basically. It eats Wi-Fi handshakes. If you can think of it as a machine that eats Wi-Fi handshakes and spits out hashes for you, what you do with those hashes is then up to you. I would strongly recommend, as a person who is a law-abiding citizen, that you stay well within the legal ramifications of your state
Yep.
and your federal government, as well as your local providences or whatever. But essentially, what the Ponagachi does is, over time, the more handshakes it eats, the more it learns of what to look for, the most delicious kinds of handshakes to eat, if it were. So that's basically what a Ponagachi is. It's like if you remember having a Tamagotchi on your hip as a kid, and like you like it's just got a little face, you like feed it and love it and stuff. You don't understand anything I just said? Okay, all right. How can I put this? um, so your Wi-Fi router and your phone. If you can imagine the data going back and forth between them as a message inside of a sealed envelope. Um, it's going back and forth between your phone and your router. What the Ponagachi basically does is snatches the envelope and photocopies it and then throws it back in the air. And as it goes, it figures out, oh, there's envelopes that are easier to open, or there's envelopes that have easier to see
More
through. Yeah, there's
and they're
envelopes
more
that are easy.
interesting.
Yeah, there's envelopes that are easier to see through. Whatever. It figures this out for you and gives you these envelopes. Now, you could decide to figure out how to open the envelope yourself and look at what's in it. That might be breaking the law, I would strongly recommend that you not do that. I would
Do not do that.
strongly recommend
The law is the
stay
ultimate
legal.
arbiter, and you should always stay legal.
But that said, yeah, it's basically a packet
Some of this
sniffer.
information being discussed can be used to help defend yourself against these kind of things.
Right,
which is
yeah.
why it's okay to learn about and talk about. It's
Right. The
we should
moral of the
always obey
story,
the law.
the way to beat it is, the moral of the story is make a good password that's like good, long, has a bunch of characters in it, and don't use the same password everywhere.
Always good advice.
Really the thing that I'm using this for, that's legal to do, is seeing how hard my Wi-Fi is to break, and seeing how hard my router is to break, because I already know my password. So
Yeah, and that is valuable to know, like, because you want good security. And as my homie Computer likes to tell people, like, security is not something that companies often invest in as much as they should.
absolutely
And
not.
you need to do everything you can, not only to use best quality products where you can, but also to use best quality, like, passwords, technology, because your data will be out there and
Right.
you need to protect it from bad actors.
On that note, though, real quick, shout out my man's Hollybox TV. He said he was forklift certified. Hell yeah! But the more, and this is where I don't know. On the note of security, I don't know if automation is more of a good thing or a bad thing. Because I feel like a machine is a lot harder to fool than a man, but that might not necessarily always be the case.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, that is a good point. One of the things I think that, like, with the hopeful future, like the idea of, like, where automation and technology, robots create this hyper abundance, that we're willing to meet the the needs of everyone. We're like, everyone has food, everyone has housing, everyone has all these things. How transformative that would be to a lot of things as we understand them is, like, why do people do crime? Why do people do cybercrime? Why do people
Right.
do these things that we have to invest in these security systems in order to counter what they're doing? And that a lot of, by resolving those material conditions, you alleviate the conditions that would make those folks want or need to do those things. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, how much does shoplifting go down if everyone has food?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, the number of people who break into things or take things that don't belong to them for fun is very low compared to the people who do that shit because that's the only way that they can survive, and their immediate, like, that's their only immediate option.
Right.
Yeah, anyway. I was like, how much information do I want to give here? But basically, yeah,
Right.
I used to, when I was like 14, I would occasionally like I had a CC gen and shit, and I would do this is honestly how I even got started doing this shit in the first place. I used to go war driving. I used to go war driving when I was like 14, 15. Cause like I didn't have internet in my house, and the library has, like, you can't get to every side in the library. That, and like, you can't just, there's certain shit you can't look at the library even if you use a proxy. Like, I'm not about to look at the hub at the library, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I would just go war driving and catch like unsecured networks. And I was also in a particularly well off neighborhood. So I didn't like take from anybody I knew or anybody that I like was in my immediate vicinity or anything, but like I definitely figured out how to like poach credit cards and shit, or you know, I was tapped into those like IRCs back in the day. And I literally only did that shit because like it was like exhilarating and like it was fun learning that information. Like I had an impulse to do it because
Mm-hmm.
I got fucked up as a child. I watched the movie Hackers, I watched the movie Giant Mnemonic, and I saw that scene in Terminator 2 where John Connor fucking hacks the ATM and all that money
Right.
comes out. Yeah, I was fucked over at that point. And
Right.
you know, my mom at the time was like a single mother, and like the house I grew up in, the whole time we lived there was like fucking 2 rooms that had no furniture in them. So it was just like times were hard sometimes. And um there were times where I wanted for very little, but other times I was just like kind of fucking out there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was old enough to be able to be like, hey, I'm gonna fucking get some shit delivered to the house down the street or to my homie's house or whatever. And um a lot of the black hat people, like, because Vice has done this, interviewed these people and shit like that, and a lot of them are people who do like Robin Hood type shit, where they're just like find, for example, like a company that has business accounts, steal all those credit card numbers, but like 0-day them so they don't know they've been compromised, and then randomly one day out of the blue, either small amounts over time or just like fuck it, just max all these cards out at once to get like all the kids in the neighborhood shoes, or like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean, groceries for the families in their fucking their unit, their apartment or whatever, their project or whatever. And it's just like
Right.
um it's another one of those things where it's like the internet itself isn't necessarily a bad thing, but very fucking nefarious things can happen to you, and 100% of them are because of capitalism or white
Right.
supremacy or whatever.
Yeah. I see. Like I'm just a guy who like okay, you're looking at a symptom of the problem with whatever you're trying to cure. Let's fix the actual problem, and then we just don't have to deal with it anymore. And that's how I get to like, let's just feed everybody, right? Like, there's enough food, then let's just feed them, and then we're
Right.
done, and then we don't have the problem. And then that's why I don't do the debate thing, because, people want to get goofy and they want to talk about like, well, capitalism does the whatever. Okay, well, how many people have to die in order for your system to work? And that's why I don't agree with it.
Right.
Mine is zero, right? Like,
Right.
no one should be going hungry. Wait, this is
Yeah.
goddamn 2023.
And
What
it's
are we
part
doing?
of that mentality of like people who complain about like riots and shit, for example, or like, look, people are taking TVs, and it's like, I would take a fucking TV too. The person taking
Mhm.
TVs doesn't invalidate the other fucking 12 people who are taking diapers, my dude. Like,
Right.
the fuck are you talking about? But that's, I don't know, it's weird.
And even like the person who's taking the TV, like maybe they're putting it in their house, but there's a bunch of socio-economic reasons why that kind of like how we glorify a big TV in your house.
Right.
Like there's all sorts of stuff. But maybe that person is going to sell that TV and use it to buy their food for the next month.
Yeah,
You know
who
what I mean?
knows?
So it's like,
Right.
but
The
people like
person's
to
gonna
just
risk their fucking life to play 2K. Like, they think people are that silly. Like, nah,
right,
people don't risk going to jail for hella years for fun a lot of the time. It's not usually people who live in abject poverty do.
right.
Like, usually they do that shit because they want to eat or feed their kids or siblings or whoever.
Well,
They might even want some nice capitalist shit. They might want an iPhone or whatever. Who cares? Like,
yeah, like that is exactly it. Like, what is the status symbol? How do you know when you made it? It's the stuff, right? So like, if I can shortcut the distance between me and the stuff, why wouldn't I do that, right? Other than the risk involved, and there's very little risk in the middle of a hurricane or whatever.
and
But
then on top of that, we make the world a fucking. I'm having my Dr. Allcome moment and fucking Giant Mnemonic, but like this is shit we just straight up can't live without at this point. Like you almost can't live without a smartphone. Like can't live without a car for sure. Like
Yeah, you can't live without internet. You can't be a functional in American society without internet because you have to go online to do the job interview and fill out the application and all the other crap. And so people's needs goes well beyond like you just need a house, food, and some clothes. Let's be real.
I'm a solar punk. I think this shit's cool, and if we can find a way to keep it without fucking up the planet, let's do it. But if not, yeah, maybe it should go.
No, I feel that. So we've been going at it for about an hour. Is there anything else you wanted to get to that we didn't get to?
Nah, I was just kind of rambling. I'm usually pretty aimless when I like. I don't know. Even when I it feels weird when I do this because even when I like, I mean, we've been talking for an hour. Like even when I'm talking about, I have a topic I want to talk about. I feel like I go on tangents and shit. I'm very incoherent when I talk. I'm hoping that all the shit that I said made sense, but.
No, like as far as I can tell, Twitch is built on that. Both people who want to hear it and people who want to spit it. So, it's just always a pleasure talking to you. And,
likewise.
I just look for an excuse, right? Like as soon as you said something about AI and automation, it's like cool. I get to talk to Endless again.
Hell yeah!
I want to do a thing. I have an idea. Let me spit this at you while I got you. So I came up with the idea of like kind of like a game show format, get like 4 people, and like the idea would be like, okay, who is your favorite comic book character, right? And then you have to justify that comic book character to the other 3 people, and then the other 3 people vote on like what tier that character falls into, and then like whoever gets the most of like the S tiers and the assign points to each tier, like you say who's your favorite comic book character? Do you like
Night Thrasher?
Night Thrasher. So you say Night Thrasher, and you got to justify why Night Thrasher should be in S tier, and then the other 3 people vote, and it's worth a certain number of points. Everybody does that, and then we go through a few different categories of stuff like that, and then whoever gets the most point wins, whatever the fuck that means.
I think he should be
like fun.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think he should be S tier because he is a better hand-to-hand combatant than Punisher, who is the best hand-to-hand combatant in the Marvel universe. He can beat the Punisher in a one-on-one, and he's as smart as Iron Man and as rich as Iron Man, but he's black, so he's better.
I was a huge fan of the New Warriors back in the day. Like they did a bunch of stuff. Like they did some time travel thing where like Egypt had conquered the world as opposed to like Europe, and it was like
Kang.
Yeah, it was awesome, dude. Like I love time travel, alternate history kind of crap.
Yeah, they fucked the New Warriors up pretty bad though, honestly.
Oh yeah, no, I mean they made them basically responsible for Civil War. That was like that was cold.
Oh well, I mean, there's that, but then they just fucking killed him, and then like they haven't come back. When they tried to bring him back, they like made him goofy as shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm down for that idea. That sounds lit.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna work it out a little more, and I'll send it out. Because I think it'd be fun, like debate stuff, like the debate kind of vibe, but like for stuff that like doesn't
actually
matter,
cool.
It's fun, right?
Shout out to Bellamy because I saw they did for a fundraiser they did. It was like people in the audience got to like donate certain amounts of money to like vote on points that you had to argue and stuff like that too. I thought that was pretty cool, like just for fun.
I don't know if you got a chance to check out Paradigm's discourse chamber thing that he did.
I don't think I checked that one out. I might have missed that one.
Yeah, he had like Josie Rose and
Oh
me,
wait, no, I
and
did see that one. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. That was
I
fucking
thought
dope.
that that was a really good experience as well because it wasn't like antagonistic. We had
Right.
differing ideas, but like it was cordial and fun. And there needs to be more of that to satisfy whatever it is about debate that gets
I
people
mean,
off. But like,
there's a certain age group involved in that too, though. All
there
of
is,
us, you know what I mean?
yeah. All right, my friend. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and
Always,
I'll see you again in the future.
I'm sure. Oh yeah. That was the homie Globus the Elder. What's good, y'all? One of those envelopes has a birthday card with cash in it. Basically, Anarchy Kitchen. What do you guys want to do? You guys want to play? You know what? Should I play Hunt Showdown? Or should I play Dark and Darker? Do I have Dark and Darker? Let's do Hunt Showdown. Yeah? You want me to play some Hunt? Also, what's up, Rocky or Meshi? I don't think I said what's up to you earlier. And what's up, Chrysanthemum? Hunt's always a hit. Bet. One, no. It's 8:30. MK streams? Nah, Jax isn't. Who am I maining on Diablo? I'm maining Necro on Diablo. Waiting for the game to boot up. Sorry, y'all, for the silence. Matter of fact, I'm gonna throw a loop on. I haven't played music on stream in a minute. I'll make sure all the stuff is off my MIDI so it's not gonna fucking press buttons while I'm sitting here. Alright. Once you hear that noise, you know shit is about to get real. Hold up. You know the noise, right? Yeah, you heard that. Matter of fact, can I show y'all a beat that I'm working on? I don't know if I've played this on stream before. I think I might have. Whatever, I'm gonna play it again. This is, the old heads might recognize this or remember this. If you're a OG fighting game head, the real FGC ones remember this one. Will know this one. Street Fighter 2? Yes, yes sir. Yes sirski. This is that Blanca. Hold up, I got the alright. That's what I'm saying. This is just I gotta put the 808s in. This is an unfinished beat. I'm still working on this one. This next video game track though is also strictly for the OG gamers, but this isn't it doesn't have 808s in it. It's supposed to be more instrumental, but if you're an OG first person shooter head, you're gonna be fucking with this one. This is, you know the vibes. If you're a casual Endless Cemetery viewer, you know this one. Cook up stream, we gotta do it, Anubis. It's gotta happen like that. I'll fuck around and hook up a second camera. I'll fuck around and hook up the hand camera. I might do some shit like that. You never know. It's like my desk is disgusting. I don't want to show y'all how I live. This is horrible. I haven't made music in ages. Nah, we're not doing that. You want to play Hunt Showdown though? I would do the, okay. I'm gonna pause the music real quick or stop it. I would do the cook up stream, but I feel like that kind of shit you gotta show your hands. I have a second camera to do that, but like I said, my desk is disgusting right now. It's covered in ash and res and fucking Barks Red Cream soda cans and fucking sunflower seed shells and fucking, like, my desk is very lived on and in. I ain't got hands. Psh, you must have me mistaken with somebody whose last name rhymes with dark. John Meck said I wasn't about that. Where's John Meck at? Is he even still alive? You see me 3D printing the fucking Duntada back there? I got the fucking Ponagachi. The Ponagachi. It's ready to be finished too. I don't got arms. I got skinny baby arms. I know. I'm about to have skinny baby arms so I work in this fucking office. I don't lift heavy things anymore for my job. Look how soft I am. Look how soft and gentle. That shit's 93% finished. Better beat me some meat at my desk to stay limber. I have a stand-up desk, but also I'm finna just go to the gym. There's a Planet Fitness near my job. It sucks. I wanted to go to the gym with Fade, but we go to the gym like two completely different, like across fucking town gyms from each other. I could go on the weekends with him, but yeah, I gotta get back in the gym for sure. I really like that one. Training in rival gyms, yeah, it sucks. He's in the fire gym and I'm in the water gym because I'm soft. I fucking didn't even print the fucking brim on this print. I printed the skirt. This shit is tough. And there was a little teeny bit of the red that was dripped in there. So there's a bit of red on this fucking gachi. It's coming out. It's fucking glorious. Cobra Kai? Hell no. Alright, let me put the fucking let me put a different loop on. Since Anubis is in here. Oh fuck. Damn, yo. How did I let this happen? That shit is really gone, yo. Fuck. My ex has my laptop with my fucking stems on it. I can make that shit again. I can make that shit again. I could easily make Unknown Agent again. Yeah, Bellamy, yeah. Where the fuck are my stems? They're gone forever. I just need to accept this. Oh my god! Oh, at least I got this one. I at least have a stem for this one. Oh my god, holy shit. Oh my god, Jesus, this is my favorite one. This is my most favorite song I ever did. Jesus Christ. Thank you for... Holy fuck, Mr. Jesus. Out of Pokemon. I made this. Effect, I'm fucking, what folder did I pull this from? I'm putting this on my fucking computer right now. Right fucking now. This sounds like Mass Effect Club music. It's one of the best compliments I've ever had. Do the Ripley dance. Any music? Nah, not yet. Actually, I take that back. This was like one of the very first tracks I ever made on an iPod that I had all the way back in fucking 2013, 2014. But it was basically how can I even, it played a chord progression on the keyboard but random, if that makes sense. And it had a random rhythm because I decided to slot notes at a different area. An iPad. They still make iPads, I think. I think iPads are more popular than fucking iPhones, maybe. I don't know. iPod? I miss my iPod. I literally outgrew my iPod though. Like my music collection outpaced the capacity of any iPod. um so I just started using the cloud, and I miss, ooh. Hey. 2.5 hours later. It's tinted red on the bottom a little bit. I think that's kind of cool looking. But it looks like that. I don't have anything to show you, but it's actually UV color changing filament. So it actually changes and turns purple when exposed to direct sunlight. It honestly turns more the color of this lamp here. If you could imagine, like, yeah, it more turns purple. There's a little generator function on FL. I gotta check that one out. It'd be like using Chat GPT for real. I won't let it write for me. I'll just let it get it started. And if that shit knocks, I'm gonna do me. And if it's ass, I'll just throw it away and start over. And it'll save me time for real. Bed's fucking hot. See, they don't even pop off. Once the bed cools off, they legit just slide off. Coating is nice. Tough. So yeah, I got the button in there. Printed 3D printing a little button. I got a little button. Reset button. I like 3D printing. I like making things. You guys like making things? Basically, what? Something like that. And where my finger is, the screen would go. I don't have the screen yet. I've just got the fucking Raspberry. I've got these Raspberry Pis. And I've got two, one for me and one for me roommate. So we can check our Wi-Fi. PP. Okay? Alright. You don't even use FL? I mean, FL is what it is. I use FL. Let's get Hunt Showdown going. Funny dog, drink a Bepis. Dog, I was trying to think of a very offensive stream title to change my stream to for this, and I think I'm hoping this works. I'm on that. Too used to the machine workflow. I'm used to the goofy workflow because I don't be working. I don't be cooking. Because I'm goofy. I got the fucking Akai fire, and it's fire for making some fire. It has one purpose, and it's good at it. Oh my god, is Hunt updating? Okay, never mind. Oh, fuck, it is updating. How big is the update? 6 gigs. 6 gigs. Oh mein Gott. The fire is fire. It's quite nice, if I do say so myself. I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. I'm gonna put some music back on because now there's awkward silence again because it's gonna take like 2 minutes for me to download this update. Sorry, the game's loading. I know that was abrupt. Bye, boys. Dog, this shit is taking forever. Okay, there we go. Alright. Something is happening now. That's what I want to do when I play this game, is cry. Because it takes 8 fucking years for the game to actually boot when I fucking... gotta run this shit. I'm finna play some...
Sleep to dream, pulse ahead, eyes turn west, marked for death. Among the rocks, tempest rage, the sailor turning page, winds were met, sails are rent, marked for death. Bleeding heart, mason stone, maelstrom shell, graveyard bone, merry wet, heaven's.
I want to print a WASD keychain. I saw someone made a WASD print that you could use as like a filament tester, but I just want to make a keychain of a WASD because I think that's neat. I almost set off them birds. Sorry, I had to. Yeah, I'm not giving up the shotty. Duff keeping the shotty. Duffo keeping the shot. You're going. Okay, I'll take that one now. Oh no, not those bees! The motherfucking bees. That's the motherfucking bees. Ducks. I got this big old choppy boy right here. And I'm gonna chop with it. Cause this man right here needs to get shot. Watch. Chop his ass. Chop him. Chop his ass. I'm about to go. Two Bornheims. I kind of want them. What's these? What's this? Take that. Hang on. I'll drag you in a sec. I'm in this quick play game. I gotta hurry up and fucking get to the shits. Uh-oh. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just shoot this up right here. That's helpful. Shit. Don't get off me. Oh, god damn it, dude. Now we're in business. Oh, fuck me running. He's right there, though. I'm gonna catch his ass. I got the pistol beat. I'm gonna shoot him in his fucking brain. You cut me with that knife. I'll beat your ass. Oh, shit! Fuck. My man had the silent joint. I don't know why he's coming to loot me. I ain't have nothing. I had all that goofy shit. Alright. Yes. Yes. You're big muted if you're talking.
Nah, my internet's just tripping. I'm trying to fix the shit right now.
Oh no. I got the Walmart connection.
I really do that Walmart. I can't. I don't know why my shit like. I'm gonna restart my computer. Get it right back.
Damn. R.I.P. Bellamy's internet. Actually, you know what? I'm canceling this shit. 'Cause you know what I want to do? I wanted to look at the MK shit. So let's do that. Oh shit. You back? Damn. I just went ahead and decided to look at this Mortal Kombat shit. Smoke vs. Lee May high level gameplay.
As I told your brother, I'll abide no vigilantes.
You misread our intent, Li Mei.
She has Cameo Frost. I misspoke, but I was right about Sector.
All good. It's all good.
Alright. Starts off with
Yeah.
an overhead. So one cool thing about her dropkick overhead is she can
So that's an overhead.
and not commit the overhead part and just land.
Oh, really?
Air special moves out of it, stuff like that.
We got some sector homering rockets too.
Homing Rocket had to be there.
It has to.
Favorite stuff.
That
And I love
teleport
the
is
weird
busted.
pose he gets in too. Doesn't backbend.
It's such a great way to lock them down, make them
Yeah.
you can't do a lot.
Yeah, Cameo Sector has. He's got exactly what you expect.
Right.
Teleport, flamethrower, and then rocket.
Some low poke and yeah.
So that Li Mei Lion uppercut move is really, really fast.
Honestly, the cameos make sense. Like that's all Sector is really good for. No offense to Maudi. The teleport and the fucking rockets and the flamethrower.
Me too.
Oh.
Maybe the little sword, yo.
The life daggers.
Little lightsaber.
Smoke is gonna come back from this.
No, he smoked.
The ending of this trailer is one too.
Damn.
The lion.
I
That's nice. Oh, there's always round two. Oh, big jump. That is the problem
Ooh.
with ice.
Cyrax is superior because he's black.
Smoke going ham. That was a lot of hits on the smoke combo there. I like it. I like it a lot.
I'm gonna just say it.
Oh, oh.
Oh, excellent. Tricky. There's the uppercut.
Does that sector uppercut track?
Yes, it does, and it pops up for a combo.
Nice.
like obviously he let a block there instead of holding
Right.
through it, like because the combo was a little bit over, but second comes in.
Lee May and Frost seems pretty dirty.
Oh, smoke just smoking.
Good dominant win there.
Yeah.
Doing this.
Magic.
Magic.
Black
Oh,
supremacy.
Lantern.
Gotta dodge real quick on
Well, smoke is getting a lot of jumping, so you got to use the lantern to prevent it.
She has excellent mid-range and then control the air with lantern. It's super fun.
Yeah, I don't understand why Lee May's not using more lanterns.
other cameras.
Yes.
I would just like keep them shits constantly on screen, honestly.
Oh,
Oh,
there she goes.
Ooh, nice read.
Ooh, committed to the knee. How to break her though. Remember, in this game, Breaker takes 3 balls.
That was a nice
Right.
read.
And you have a cameo too.
Exactly.
ooh.
Big combo.
Damn.
Up
That
more
was so
pressure. There
smart
you
to
go.
do the EX
Trying to
layer
Oki with the
smoke
fucking
bomb
rockets.
to set up the smoke bomb or the structure rocket.
Smoke on it.
Oh shit. Oh shit, the classic! Let's go.
There it is.
Love it.
My favorite in Fatality.
I'm glad we were able to throw it in there.
One of my top.
So you can, oh, let's go. I'm excited for MK.
I am gonna go with I went with Goro, mainly because I love Goro, and also he does help with my gameplay a lot, and we'll go
Right.
through that in a little bit.
And you like a team of bigs.
I do. So just real quick,
Big team.
Goro has a couple moves. He has
Big
punch in
nigga
the air,
team.
right? So you can do that.
Punch,
To,
yep.
You can do that to sort of elongate combos sometimes, things like that. He also has Stomp.
You
Wait.
can't have Goro without Stomp.
Now listen, Stomp is different.
Oh.
Stomp takes your entire bar.
Let's
Oh,
go.
it does.
Yeah, it is full.
See?
So I know people will be like, stomp. You have to commit to
Mm-hmm.
it. And then finally, he has a thing called the omelet
Goofball
toss, which
ass
is-
stomp.
I did the wrong button.
No, that's punch walk.
Punch walk again.
That's punch walk.
He has omelet toss where he will throw you up in the air,
Omelet toss.
Omelet top.
and he will. So that can be grabbed like if you're ducking, for instance.
The
that
move is
can
called
be-
omelet
that can be
toss.
used
Omelet
to-
toss, yo.
Omelet toss.
Don't do that. So that's what I use. Now let's
Yo,
go with just the strings,
that's
and
tough.
This will all kind of make sense a little bit.
That
more.
was a tough combo. I gotta rewind that. That was tough.
Probably my favorite string he has. That can be. It can be used to.
Omelet toss?
Don't do that. So that's what I use. Now I want to go through some of the strings.
That was
and this
fucking
will all
tough,
kind
yo.
of make sense a little bit how he works. Probably my favorite string he has.
That was a mean ass combo.
444, which is just hits the ground, pops you up. It's a low.
Did he make a little sandcastle there?
He
What
makes a
happened
little
there?
sand at the end. Boom, knocks you up. So for this, then you can start doing your air stuff. Let's go over the air stuff real quick. He has 4 unique grabs he can do in the air based off his air combos. So he has this, where he'll give you the old pile driver.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Which you are a fan of.
I am.
And you can see that
Choke slam.
switch
Yo,
sides.
all right, I'm maining
Choose
Garrus.
What side to switch. And then you can do this with different inputs. Oh, I did it wrong, sorry.
And when you say with different inputs, what do you?
Different punches in the air.
Yo.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Lead
Gotcha.
to different things. So one is 1-2, the other is 2-1.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
And then he's got this one where he'll just. Oh, I did that wrong.
It's really neat to see the air combat extend to grappling.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. Like
He'll knee you away.
Yeah.
air combat, just a huge fan. I just
It's
love.
so
I'm
fun.
so in love with it.
He also has this overhead, which is so it's not
What?
it's not safe entirely, but it's you can throw this out there quite a bit because you get a big amount of pushback and you're
Right.
back to back. He's got back 1-2, which is neat because this is that range where you don't want to be here, get a little closer, right? And that can be canceled too, so you can do like things like that.
What
Oh, you brought a
the
buddy
fuck
out.
was
I did.
that?
Let's do the throws real quick before I forget, because I know people get mad if we forget the throws, and I understand that.
They are very cool.
Goro comes in.
And Goro kind of got a glow up too for
He
anybody
did a
that
little
didn't
bit,
notice,
yes.
right? From the earlier first views of Goro, oh, he's gotten a glow up.
I don't want to forget this too, because I know people want to see that he does indeed have body splash.
And if a character has a body splash, that's instant means Tyler's gonna play them.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is one of the cooler moves.
All right,
too.
so they kept this
Got,
fucking.
I think we've all
frog
seen
splash.
the wall he can do.
He's got a little belly bump. You
You throw him to the wall, and here's the other thing: you can kind of throw this out like from distance. Let me get a little far away from you. You can kind of even it's not a projectile, but it can be kind of feel like one in a way.
Right. And the beginning reminds me of
What up,
Auto
Rune?
Block in No Mercy for N64.
It really does.
So that's important.
There it
too.
is. There
right.
it is. Yep. I'm gonna go over some specials now. So this is the one that changes his game.
Okay.
It's called Countdown, and he'll put a hourglass out, right? If, and this is what I was talking about, he wants to keep you out. Like got it. Now I have 3 loaded. Once he has 3 loaded, he can do it again. Up behind you, and now you are frozen. And the last
What the
move you
fuck
take
is that,
is the
dude?
reaction you have, like the frozen thing from the last game.
Right.
If you meter burn it, you have 3 already. Now throw a projectile. I wasn't ready yet. Try again. So if you're, I got to read it harder. Go ahead. So if you do that, you can.
What?
If you're hard reading things like that, you can get behind him and whatnot.
Sure.
So
The
once you have
projectile
that out,
read, I
the
understand.
game changes.
That's
Right.
wild, though.
They are afraid of moving. Now it's blockable. It is blockable, but the game.
How are you gonna block that?
I played enough people when they're starting to read it.
Okay. All right. I got you.
Here's another thing. Go ahead and do some damage to me. Okay. Now we have it set to 1% right now, but when
I'll be
you
getting
do that,
hard reads on
other
projectiles,
things
though.
you
What's
do
up,
is
Joe
if you
Lewis?
Meter burn the snap like that.
Jojo.
You can redo what you've done, go back to where you were.
Rewind time.
Rewind time, and get your health back.
What?
Nice. And
So-
that uses the same clocks that you would charge for the
Yes.
So
behind you.
you can charge the clock, and once that clock is fully charged at 3 times or
Yes.
whatever, then you have multiple moves that branch from that.
Yes.
Wow.
Now this it
There's
gets-
another layer.
I'm kind of excited.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't show you one of the different strings on purpose.
Oh. Okay.
So you can do this. This string, as you see, brings out an hourglass. And guess what?
That counts.
It does.
Oh,
Let's move
that's
on.
cool.
Let's move on to another move.
That is busted.
Right?
Now, is there different distances for Sandstorm, or is it track?
Yes, there are.
Different distances. Gotcha.
It also can be a meterless launcher.
Oh.
Right? So you can do like this and catch them, but I
Mm-hmm.
can do that. Meterless launcher. Now, where they're standing in the Sandstorm depends on where they like. If they're at the back of it, they'll fly backwards. If they're at
Gotcha.
the front of it, they're front.
That's
forwards.
science.
Now, if I meter burn it, you got to set. See that
Mm-hmm.
another clock?
Nice.
It'll time out and then explode. So you're kind of controlling space,
Right.
but that also adds to your clock.
Interesting.
So
And that's going to force them to either advance or back up. Back up is good for you. Advancing, you know, then
Right.
you can go for your mix-ups.
So
I hear
super
dropping
cool stuff you can do
combos.
with
Come on
that.
now, bruh.
I really enjoy just hitting it, and then you can, you know, that's something for later.
Oh,
That
So
was
it,
tough.
It could change the way the game's played.
yeah. He plays his own game.
What I just showed was world stop, just back forward one.
Mm-hmm.
You can just stop time, and I can do this. Now I can go on either side too, where I can hold back and land there. If you meter burn it,
Yo, hits him with that elbow drop. How
man.
disrespectful. I'm maining Garrus,
Seems pretty
yo.
nasty.
The effects are amazing looking too.
he definitely he does have a command grab, which you can throw away, or you can throw toward. Oops, sorry,
Oh my god.
like that. Mm-hmm. Now here's the fun part. Let's say you're in the corner.
Let's say you're in.
Now I would love Liu Kang to be in the corner,
Right.
so I can do that, right?
Yep, there he goes.
Or if I want to do more damage, anytime you throw someone away from the corner, you get the one.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's nasty.
So if I'm throwing so you can give up good.
Damn, that's
spacing
hard.
If you want to cash out that extra damage.
Damage or positioning.
Like,
yeah.
is this gonna end the round? If I
Right.
do that, throw them out.
Yeah, totally.
At least I would.
Yeah.
So that command grab's really great. It can also it'll combo too. Like if it's in the air, you can't like combo on the ground, but if it's in the air, you can catch people.
The range on it is also very interesting.
Yeah, so you can do it from close, but also like right about here. So
Yeah, that's really, really good.
all-
Yo,
Always
the
makes me
wrestling
also
moves are just hard. The clothesline, yo.
So
That
he's
shit is
Pretty
mean,
much
yo.
good up close, mid, and far.
far, he has a little more trouble far.
Sure.
Far, he's going to be able to set up his stuff.
I was gonna say,
not
then
as
you're just-
much press advantage.
You're putting up
right.
clocks.
But
if
people
you're far.
also, you can start getting hit with projectiles during that period.
Right.
Right.
And also, like, you will notice the more you play against the Garrus, the snap thing, I've been blocked on it a whole bunch of times because people know that you're trying
Sure.
to set that up.
But now, obviously, then if they have the mental stack where they are then focused on blocking it or punishing
Mm-hmm.
it or doing fireballs, that means that's your opportunity. You've established that, you conditioned them. Now he could advance forward and go for his overhead, his low, his grab.
Right.
If you're doing something that makes the opponent pause, then you've won.
And is it more dangerous sometimes to hold it for a full round?
Exactly. Yes.
Right. And also, they may forget they're looking for the snap, and now they do a combo to you, and you just rewind out of it. You use
Yes,
it for that.
that's a
I just
great
need to drug
point.
me in.
So next thing we got. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
this is a. Oops, there was a
What's good, yeah?
He's got this burst.
Just peeping these
right?
MK reveals for
denial.
these characters.
And
See what
it's
they like.
just, you know,
This
you know,
Garrus,
push back, you
this shit looks
can
tough.
combo it. Right.
Nope.
But I would say that's not the time you can do it.
Oh, it doesn't look tough, nigga.
But the cool thing is, it is his metered. It does a
He's armored.
armored move.
My
yes,
main
sorry.
Oh,
Garrus.
okay.
So let's say I'm in the corner, and I want to wake up to it. I can. Oh, not me. There we go.
Gotcha. Get off of me.
And
Get
it's
off.
See
really
if
good
you-
if like I get.
Did you
jumped
load
on.
the game or not? I sent you an invite.
So like
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's just your get off me tool.
yes,
For sure.
So he does have that. I mean, Garrus. It seems like he has a lot. I will say once you start playing it, it all sort of flows together very, very well.
Right.
Once you start getting the game plan down.
Watch
He has
these
this
shows
move
real
here,
quick.
which is really cool.
Yeah,
So
the
go ahead.
graphics are tough, sorted.
I can do this.
This is so
Now,
loud. Let me turn
I
you
am-
down. This nigga
Theory.
screamed into the microphone.
My fault,
I
yo.
can take it
Yeah, the
from-
graphics
I
are
can take it
tough.
from- Right. So hold on, and then I will go back to where I started. You can do that with projectiles.
Oh,
right?
really?
But now I can do like things like this, where I will walk you down. I know I have a hit I can take, or I can walk you down, and you're like, "What's he doing? What's he doing?" And I can still do moves.
That's so cool.
Now here's where it gets crazy.
This has been pretty crazy already. Like, I don't know what the next level of crazy
Yeah,
could be.
we've never done one of these.
That's
things
kind of
before.
wild, man.
There
To
is
name
one more thing which I
Ice Spice a top 50 New York rapper, that's kind of wild.
Yet, but it's really cool. So let's, the meter burn version will freeze.
I don't know what they're doing up there.
Use your
I don't know.
blood
I mean, like,
and yourself.
she makes some fun music. Like, I'm not here to shit on her.
Yeah,
but
I'm not gonna shit on her. Yeah.
Whew.
top 50 is kind of, it's kind of wild.
It's different.
That's so cool.
Right.
It's really giving
Or
me
top
some
50 New
tension
York, I
vibes.
should say. Top 50 New York.
You know, that,
Which is
that
still kinda
probably-
wild, 'cause
probably-
we talking about New
probably
York.
be the last thing I put into my repertoire, and
Right.
it'll probably be something simple for myself as just an average player. But I've already started finding things that I can do with it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's Garrus. I think he's a ton of fun. I've really
Oh,
enjoyed.
his fatal blow.
You're
Yep.
right.
I was gonna say, he didn't do his fatal blow, bud.
Let's do that. Oh, right. So it is from about where you start a battle is where as its distance,
Loose
and then it
shoes.
teleports to you and grabs you.
Not blue laces, though.
This is so painful. Looking.
Should have some
Oh.
instructions, some
He'll
blue
be
laces.
fine.
You know.
Awesome.
The hell, these,
So
these
that
niggas traded?
That's Garrett.
That's Garrus.
Yeah, I think a lot of
You
times
take mine,
people
I'll
look
take
at,
yours.
like, brawlers or grapplers as being like simplistic or like, honestly kind of dumb and derpy.
Right.
And he's the opposite of that. He is a fairly complex, nuanced.
Well, he's got to protect the hourglass, so he's got to
Right.
be
He's a
fully
smart
loaded
guy.
with anything that he needs.
And like I said too, as because I'm obviously like a lot of players out there, average if not a percent more,
Right.
and I've still found so much to do. And I
Oh, you playing MK1 or
I
you
love
playing?
grapplers.
Yeah.
So I'm
Like,
excited
playing
to see what
Hunt.
players.
If
who
you're
are
playing
far better
MK1,
than me are
I'll
gonna figure
close.
out.
oh, I'm not on MK1. I just had that because I'm watching the.
Or
Oh,
if
okay,
you just want to knock someone in the air and do a pile driver, you can just
Still
easily
fun.
do that too.
Still
Yeah.
fun.
I don't think
it
Jade's gonna be in the
happens a lot.
game. I'm not gonna hold you. Yeah, grapplers are the hardest characters to play. People just get mad because they get clapped by grapplers because they don't know how to literally neutral duck or just block. You understand how many motherfuckers were on MK11 calling me all kinds of F slurs and N slurs and this, that, and the third because they didn't know how to just block high? Because they would just fucking just eat attack throw after attack throw after attack throw, overhead after overhead after overhead. And it's like, dog, get good at the game. I'm sorry.
You were so irritating.
I am, dog. Like, fam, like, you don't even have to, like, neutral duck. You can still, if you want to turtle, just duck, my nigga. You press one more button. But you just want to cuss at me because you don't know how to play the fucking game. Astra looks dope.
Let's tell us a little bit about Ashra.
So, Ashra is from Mortal Kombat Deception. She was then in Armageddon, and she's been absent for 17 years. There's a whole bunch of fans.
I don't know what you're talking
who
about.
have
I'm looking
never
at pretty
even
ass
seen
black
her in
women
a
right now.
game
So.
because they may have started
Right.
with X or, who knows what MK9.
Nine.
or
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
This is really exciting, and I am super happy to see
This is a brand new character for a lot of our newer players.
Right. And it's been so long since we've seen her. She's
17 reasons why to not bring them back. Nah, their moves
got
look
a
kind
real
of
fresh coat of paint.
look
so
chill.
Let's check her out.
All right.
So Ashra is a demon who has found an artifact, the Chris. It's a mystical sword. And when she slays demons with it, it purifies her soul. So she fights with the Chris all the time. And you could imagine that gives her exceptionally good range.
How many bad things do you think she's done that she's constantly having to purify her soul?
She is literally a demon from the nether realm, so I think she's been a bad girl.
All right.
She's been through it.
All right. She's
Yeah,
done a few bad things.
You can see almost all of her normal attacks use her weapon. Like, she's got a super good uppercut.
Which is going to give her good range
Yeah,
instantly.
Even her sweep.
a demon during bush hour checks out. Yeah.
Little bop there.
Is that the professional term?
Yeah,
for the
we all
bop?
know that's the bop.
I've played against Dan.
That move
who
right
plays
there
a
is
lot
the
of
fucking
audio.
Raphael
Range
move
she
from
keeps
Soul
you at
Calibur.
is one of those sort of frustrating ranges.
Right. Let's go over her throw. Slashy slash.
The slashy slash. We got a bop. We got a slashy slash. Ooh.
That's a
little
fucking
frost
hard
throw.
ass throw.
And now let's go over special moves because they are very neat. She has a really unique playstyle. So the first thing she has is projectile, which is not a typical fast, tiny projectile. It takes up a ton of real estate on screen. Does not go full screen, and
It's a
not the
big
fastest
ass joint-
in the
big
world,
ass joint,
but
though.
It reaches almost to the top of the screen.
So you're not jumping it.
Exactly.
Right.
And you're not ducking it.
Exactly.
Good
She
one, Tyler.
also has crisscross, which is a sword slash, which is an excellent combo ender, and control kind of the ground and the air. And what's one of the ways you beat like long range footsie tools?
You beat?
Beat it, yeah, by jumping. So you could say crisscross makes you
Jump, jump.
Wow. You really set these up.
Oh, yeah.
Look, I don't understand why people say
Genome-
this is
genome
cringe.
on
I don't get that.
No, not at all.
It's my least favorite term on the internet, by the way.
So, did any of the attacks you were just showing have EX versions?
Yes. In fact, I'll show one right now. The sword uppercut, which when you EX it, allows her to combo.
Awesome. But the projectile and the crissity-crossity?
They just do more damage.
Oh, okay, cool.
And I think Crisscross has a pop-up.
Okay, cool.
So thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, team, no problem.
And then lastly, we have her Ghost Dash. So this is a cool move where she sends a ghost, travels as far as she wants, and she can cancel it.
Nope.
And she can also do this quicker version that goes behind you.
But you're following it.
Exactly.
So, for the most part, she's got a bunch of range attacks,
Yes.
and she can get distance with her sword attacks. So she really
10
kind
out
of
of
plays
10
that
in
mid to
RS
far game.
character.
And if you try jumping in at her, she has that special move that just is a rising sword attack that's just then going to allow her to extend air combos.
Exactly.
Nailed it.
But there's one really cool mechanic involved in all this that makes her just an added layer to make her
Wait till you see Smoke,
Tell us
dog.
about that
Wait till
later.
you
Let's
fucking
peel that
see
onion.
Smoke. Smoke is so much cheaper,
This
fam.
changes the properties on most of her special.
Okay.
Her fireball becomes a ground spark. It can reach full screen.
Oh,
It's a
jeez.
Short, medium, and far version.
Okay. And so that you have to choose which version, right?
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Pretty quick.
Sorry, I gotta turn it back on.
All right. Got to turn on the darkness.
Her shadow charge completely changes, and now it actually teleports her to the location.
Okay.
That is
You can
busted.
again cancel it,
Okay. Okay.
or actually go directly to where the ghost is. And she can use that to go behind you, she can cancel it, and she can still do the quick attack.
Okay.
Now, one thing you might notice is when she's doing these moves,
Real fun as hell.
the opponent is getting dark side attached to them. which
Yeah.
can stack
Those little
up-
swirly things around there, right?
Exactly, which can stack up to 3 times.
You mean I can
Once
make it
she
look like I'm
turns back to
teleporting when I'm not?
All of her light attacks will then do an
That shit
extra,
fuck with niggas'
or
heads, man.
extra hit of damage,
Oh.
depending on how many stacks she has.
Very cool.
That's awesome.
Now, some of the ghost slashes. Can you do any of those in the air, anything like
Yes,
that? Yeah.
She can do all the ghost slashes in the air and drop down.
Oh, jeez.
She can do
Oh my
attacks,
god, the
combos with it.
fucking
What can't she do?
Sindel teleport.
Pretty much
I don't think she has a command grab.
she does not have a command
Okay.
grab.
So and
Or a pure soul.
So playing as her, your goal is really you're switching back and forth and back and
Exactly.
forth to get
Yes.
as much damage as you can.
Yes, you're going to be wanting to switch it back and forth depending on the range you're at, what the opponent's tools are. And,
You can really
know.
min
And
max
you're
your damage.
and you're locking them down
Exactly.
with distance anyway, too.
So, let's talk about cameos. I chose Frost. 'Cause
Okay.
You might be saying, now how am I supposed to be switching in and out in the middle of a fight?
Right.
Liu-Kang's going to be advancing on me. He might do his flying kick, his fireballs, and all that. Well, let's cover a couple of Frost moves. One is the Ground Ice, straight from Deadly Alliance. Super fast, low combo starter.
And it seems to cover like a majority of the screen.
Exactly. This is going to be a big time movement check when you're fighting Frost. You could let it rip at any time. It's going to be super dangerous. And that's going to keep the opponent on it.
Wild, yo.
And then boom, you've hit it. Swap.
Exactly. She also has Orby Orb,
Orby Orb.
where she sends a frozen orb out. A slow moving orb that'll freeze the opponent if it hits them.
And you gotta respect that, that's basically it.
Exactly. A perfect time to switch your stance, get your things going.
Cool.
And then lastly, she has This stalactite move that's a super quick combo ender. Or if she holds it, she gets a secret special fourth move.
What?
Where she does these stabby stabs. And if you block, you can see this has. Can you
Block.
pick up the controller and
sorry,
block? This will actually push you full screen and do chip, and that can get you back in range to be going for your.
And that's a
switching
low
attack.
too that you're doing there.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
And now the meter burner hold down stabby stab. Did that cost any additional meter or anything like
I
that?
believe it's still the same as regular.
Okay.
I believe. I do not have the cooldown times.
Okay.
And also something to mention, still game in progress. Things
Yeah.
are still being tweaked and
Yes.
balanced and whatnot.
Totally.
So things you see here, damage-wise, and everything may change, obviously. So,
So-
just
Oh,
keep
there's
that in
there's a
mind.
very good chance.
Yes.
There's a very good chance.
We'll
they will
all
do.
remember the combo I did back in
Oh, here he
2011
goes.
that just didn't work later.
No.
And I
the
still
Dundee.
The Dundee. Yeah.
Dundee, and I still hear about it to this day.
So let's check out our fatal blow. I think the wings are so rad.
Yeah. Huge fan of the wings.
It's an audible gasp during the fatality.
Yeah. And that is Ashrah. It is super exciting to have her back. I love how we've, again, taken these almost 20-year-old characters and reimagined them.
Welcome back, Ashrah. Still a demon.
All right, let's look at Smoke, cause Smoke is the most bust. The most bust. You're gonna be
First,
mad
let's
when
talk
you
about
see
his
this, Joe.
normal attacks. One of the new things you might notice is he has this knife, which is a karambit, which is from Indonesia, I believe. And he uses it in most of his normal attacks. You can see he has this slicey dice.
Slicey dice. Yep. He's just cutting you up.
Low slice.
There goes your Achilles.
He uses it in his uppercut, jabs, and his throw.
Oh, right under the mouth. That's the worst. Yeah.
Another noteworthy thing about his normal attacks is he has a really good long distance overhead, which is his back two.
Yep. That definitely that covers some space.
Yeah,
that's for
it
dang sure. And that's gonna put him right where he wants to be, up close, right?
Exactly. And it is complemented
I
by
don't like the way he looks.
a low that could be
Yeah.
a combo starter.
So he's got instantly the low overhead mix-ups.
Exactly.
The blender.
The blender.
Yes.
I mean, I
Yeah,
appreciate,
think
they
he'd be
do
awesome
fucking-
He
as a
has
character.
fucking 50-50s, but
So
it's
let's
not
go over his
even.
special moves.
You'll
We'll
see.
kinda how
You'll
he
see.
plays up close. So how is he going to get that 50-50 going?
Yeah.
What's a
So the first
50-50? I
thing
don't know
we
what the hell
talk
that is.
about is his anti-air.
A 50-50 is basically an overhead low. You have to guess one or the other. There's like
Okay.
readable 50-50s, so like overheads usually take longer to do, and
Well, it's
lows-
one that you can't tell if it's going to go one way or the other. You just got to
right,
know the
you-
character. Or something,
right, you
yeah.
have to guess basically.
One of his brand new special moves is this anti-air knife toss. Jump.
Oh,
Catch you in the
nailed
air
it.
And pull you in. Jump again. And if you EX it, he pulls you right up with a bunch of recovery. And then you can actually go into your mix-ups.
Right. So he has his own kind of get over here, if you will.
Exactly.
And he's patrolling the skies.
Yes. So he also has a new take on the classic smoke bomb. He throws the smoke bomb into the air and then will drop down. This will track the opponent, so up close, he'll be real quick, and even full screen. He'll always go behind them, and it's an overhead.
Oh, jeez. Okay. So
Now.
constantly closing the distance.
Exactly. So if you read a projectile, if you think they're crouch blocking because of the low, you can go for that. And the EX version has an extra special property. Instead of dropping down and doing that attack, he'll just drop down and he'll be invisible.
Because that's what you want, is to deal with somebody with overheads and lows and invisible.
That's,
great.
yo, they
I don't know
tripping.
that back to. I bet
That's
I could
they
react to
troll.
that.
Right.
How do you react to an overhead that you literally
Can't
cannot see?
You start spamming stuff.
Yep.
Exactly.
Low pokes, low pokes. Get.
So another special move is the classic teleport. This time it starts as a low, then goes into the teleport.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So if you EX
Invisible
it,
50-50s.
combo starter.
And that punch is very, like, throwbacky to, like,
Exactly.
MK3
it's like a
robot.
new take on robot.
The teleport is a
Love it.
low.
Love it.
You gotta block it. You gotta respect it.
Oh, okay. Something I will never do. Nope. I commit, okay, at all
You
times.
do.
And there's a fun property. If
Oh.
you
Cancel.
EX cancel it, he turns invisible.
Okay, so he can go invisible in other ways.
I tried to find you, but you punched me first.
And lastly, he has a new take on his phase teleport move. He will phase through, go full screen no matter where you are, and go in with his attack. And this can be used not just to close the gap and check the opponent, but it can go under fireball. So, please fireball.
Let's see if he can do it. Oh, wow, first time Lanny.
There
Wow.
you go.
Wow.
And this can also be canceled.
I was just gonna ask.
So instead of, you make a hard read on a projectile, it has a lot of recovery, you can actually stop right in front of them and get a full punish.
And go into your business.
Going to
Or-
the business.
Yeah. That shit low
If they're
profile as
blocking, you can
projectiles.
Go ahead, stop in front of them, go for a 50-50, jump over, throw, whatever you want.
Cool. Did you do his throw yet?
I did.
Oh, okay.
How?
Oh yeah, under the mouth. Didn't want to see it again. Just kidding.
When you're playing a smoke, what kind of what are you looking for in a cameo?
Great question, and I'm always a big fan of pointing out that you could shore up on your weaknesses. Like, you'll notice he doesn't have a traditional projectile.
Correct.
So you could give him someone like Sonya who has ring toss. Or you can double
What up,
down on what
Lucid?
you have and maybe get even bigger combos. Or maybe you can use someone who has new combo starters and mix-ups options. But what I picked here is Cameo Sub-Zero, who makes counter zoning even better because he has a really nifty, tricky move where he coats you in ice armor and you become projectile immune.
Oh.
So let's wait for it to refresh.
For sure.
Fireball me.
Fireball me.
He is literally just absorbing fireballs and can walk you down.
And he's taking no damage from that?
Correct.
What?
You
Busted.
could also turn invisible and have it on.
But now
Okay.
I want to spam it out now.
Yeah, so you pointed out earlier, one of the
Busted.
best things to do when someone's invisible is to start spamming projectiles. And
Right.
you can hit a stray while he's trying to move around. He can literally use Sub-Zero, become projectile immune, be invisible, teleport behind you, and then start doing 50-50.
That's very sneaky.
He is sneaky.
That's
I
very
think,
sneaky. Sneaky ninja.
and that's a great key word there, ninja, because I don't think Smoke's ever been this much of a ninja, in my opinion. I think it's pretty rad.
Oh yeah, no, I'm loving it. I think it's very cool. You know me, I'm one of those in-your-face kind of players.
You do like rushing down.
Nothing but risk.
I think I had to remind you of the block button once.
Yeah, probably.
And yeah, he definitely feels like he's going to be high risk, but really, really flashy, very, very quick.
And that's when you talk about like how you want to deal with smoke as an opponent. Risk.
Right, yeah, I think you're going to have kind of two strategies. One would be accept that he's going to counter zone you. Your fireballs are not going to be super efficient. Just play the game, patient, bait him out, punish him. Or rush down the rush down guy. And like someone like Liu Kang who might have faster normals up close, be able to poke him out, go for your own mix-ups, that kind of stuff.
Got it.
Cool.
But he is definitely going to bait mistakes, punish people that are, getting too big for their britches, and then go for his big combos and all that. And I think he's going to be really exciting to watch.
Awesome. We should probably take a look at the. You have anything more?
No, I think we should show you the Fatal Blow.
Let's do it.
So this also goes with this theme. It'll track you no matter where you on screen, and it's an overhead. So check out this.
All right. Blam.
So, any last notes about smoke?
No, I'm just really excited to see like the really creative players mix him up with different cameos and stuff, and then go crazy with the cancels and all that. I think it's going to be really cool.
Yeah, some of my favorite characters to watch are the ones that have this sort of, like we've talked about it before, this like ballet of destruction where everything's
Yes.
just moving around, flipping out, all that sort of thing.
Smoke. Yeah.
First, let's talk about
Invisible 50-50s.
We running this shit or not, nigga?
Alright, I'm gonna hop on.
I've been sitting here just waiting for you.
My fault. Alright, let me change. All right, we're about to hunt white people for sport.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the game's loading. I just started. It takes fucking forever to run, but I started it.
And you only equip one concertina join?
Yeah.
You get access to all three when you have the one in there, or they just
Yeah.
get you one?
Nah, you get 3 for one, but you can only equip one, so you can only carry 3.
Okay, yeah, I hear you.
If you put on like a perk that gives you extra joints or whatever, you get 4. I forget what the perk is called,
hear you.
but yeah. I'm gonna grab a drink really quick. I'll be right back.
All right.
Game is loading.
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
I'm gonna get a new drum set. Teabag your fucking drum set.
You tripping? Yeah,
You
I don't
didn't
know.
see
Yeah, hold up.
You didn't see Step Brothers?
No, I did. I was thinking about some other shit. Oh, you sent me one? I just sent you one. You want me to join yours? I'll join yours. I got it. Oh, hold up, wait. Do I got?
Damn, my phone definitely died. I should end. My mom might have called. What time is it? It's 10 o'clock.
Oh damn, I didn't ready my bad.
I'm still trying to get my stuff together. Oh.
Oh, I say, what the fuck you doing, nigga?
Gearing up. I gotta hit a strike real quick before we get into this game.
Yeah, what?
Hit a strike.
I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I'm not even looking at you, so I don't know what the hell.
It's a strike.
Niggas got the funniest memes, man.
What?
Here, I'll drop it in the chat. I can't stand niggas too. Yeah, we too funny. We can't take shit seriously. You can't have too many niggas in one spot, man. You just can't. We gonna act a fool, man. We gonna act a fool.
Oh my god.
That shit is so funny, man. You seen the SS Deadass? I know you seen the SS Deadass.
Yeah.
Oh, let me grab. I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab it real quick. Here, I'll put it in there for whenever you want to look at it. Oh shit! Forgot I need to right click to get in there. Oh, they know where we at now.
Yeah, we
If
dealt
they
with
close
that.
enough, somebody know where we at. Oh, that's the dark side. Alright, there we go. Let's go north, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, stairs right here, bet.
I'm gonna name my firstborn child Deadass.
Name that nigga Deadass. I'm gonna name mine for real, for real.
I'm gonna name my second child Get Your Act Together.
we should just, I've been telling lies, man. We should just let them believe that shit. Let them believe that that's what that means. Ain't no reason to correct them niggas, man.
I'm mad people told him that it wasn't Wu Chile.
I would have let him keep believing that.
As Chile.
Like, nope, I'm not even gonna correct. I don't even correct them. I just let them be wrong. Like y'all using it wrong. Y'all be over there sounding goofy. Go ahead. That's fine. That don't stop us from communicating with each other. So y'all go on and act silly. Don't nobody tell them what the shit mean or nothing. Just let them get it wrong. Or yell at them. Yell at them to stop. Or don't say nothing to them at all.
Dog, I don't know how people do facial hair. I hate this shit. I'm about to shave.
I ain't feel like shaving. Plus, you know, I look kind of sexy with my beard on anyways. So
I feel it.
Oh, I'm rubber banding, man.
I see you.
Rubber
You moonwalking,
band, man.
steady moonwalking.
Let's see if it fixes it, so. Okay, you got it. Where third one at? That's over that way. Northeast. What kind of bullets do I have? Are those FMJs? Oh no, they're poison rounds.
You can shoot, theoretically, you can shoot emulators with those.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna do that because it's my main.
Oh yeah. Poison instantly kills immolators.
How do you switch between ammunition? You heard that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's N or X. Okay.
Oh, what you got, the Lamat?
I don't know what it's called, but I could switch back and forth between the poison rounds and the other drone and the regular.
You saw that? You saw that? You saw that?
I didn't see nothing.
There's people here. Right there.
Okay. There's people southeast
Dead
too.
ahead,
Now.
dead ahead, dead ahead,
Be
dead
careful.
ahead. Right here, right here. Engaging.
I can't see him. He behind the joint, so I can't see him. Here I come. I'm coming. You got him? Where's homie at? You got homies, huh?
This homie's in there. The boss is here.
What the hell was he doing outside then? He must have wanted to die. Oh, that's you, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he ain't have shit.
Remember, there was a team southeast.
Oh, never mind. The boss is white. He was out here by himself. He was looking to get
He
clapped,
was?
Yeah.
He really was looking to get clapped then. Alright, there was gunfire southeast though when we were on the way in.
Suicidal.
Say it's over.
Yo, dipped up. He's got the drone on him. He's dipped. Oh no.
He tripping traps and shit down here. Ooh, he chasing me.
Watch out, be careful. This man
He's still chasing
fire
me.
down there.
This man is really after me.
He's pissed off.
Here you come.
Oh, that hurt. What the fuck?
Damn, he fucking me up too.
Joe, did you really die?
Yeah, he hit me twice.
No way.
Once
We
he hit me
died.
twice, and that was it. I don't know how y'all be survived because these dudes stayed. These
What the
bosses stayed
fuck?
fucking
I'm
me
like,
up with just damage.
I don't know why my mouse was only letting me like single melee. I was trying to like stab.
I couldn't get away in time. He came running straight at me. And I was
Sorry
bleeding
about
and
that.
shit.
It's 3 free bodies for whoever comes there.
It is what it is.
I'm glad I didn't buy shit for that first game.
I lost my hunter, but you know, it is what it is.
I lost a Bornheim, but easy come, easy go, I guess.
Easy come, easy go.
Easy. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and get a legendary. Some perks on them.
Extended arrow.
Let's get my pop. Ooh, I unlocked the chopstick. Let's go. Pete's do I have unlocked? Goofy ones.
Why is my
Time-
elbow so itchy,
So,
man?
shit.
Concertina bomb. Ooh. Stamina shot? I ain't worried about a stamina shot. I will take a vitality shot though. Alright, I should be good now.
I do need to update my system. I might do that this weekend while I'm making my Ponegachis.
Yeah. I gotta send you this cat. Here we go, that cat.
I'm about to do that with my cat.
Oh damn, it's at night.
Oh no!
I ain't never played one of these at night before.
Not the at night map.
It's only one at night map like this. There's only one at night map.
I think so.
Alright, let's go there, nigga.
Okay.
Nigga got a boomstick.
It's the chopstick for me, because I run up on niggas and chop them. Fuck with me, you getting chopped.
You stupid nigga.
Somebody try to run up on you, they getting chopped.
Wait, that zombie just went down.
Yeah. It's the weird ass fucking, it's the zombie, that's how they spawn. Because, you know, when the CPU or whatever populates them like T-posed, and then when the shit actually shades them in, they're just like standing up, and then the boss here?
Wait, hold up, is this is a
it's
shotgun and a rifle?
What gun is that?
I forget what it's called. How do I know what gun I got?
You can switch to it and it'll come up on the bottom. It should anyway.
Lamat Mark II
yeah,
carbine.
yeah, the Lamat. Oh yeah. So it's a pistol, but they made it into a rifle for the game.
It was a shotgun they made into a rifle.
The Lamat is actually a pistol that you can shoot shotgun shells out of. That exist in the real life.
This $100 right here.
It's not a full-size shotgun shell though. I think it's like a 410.
Oh, they banished the spider. Where that's at?
So,
You want to go over there? That's on. That's not that far.
Oh yeah, I'm running up on them because I'm gonna chop them.
I'm gonna chop him. Most matter of fact ass shit. He said, "I'm gonna drop him." You know? What's this?
Rat draw chases for the other boss. We can get that after first.
Damn, I'm rubber banding again. Hope this shit chill out.
We're going to
Loud
Penn,
ass fucking.
going to Penn Island Prison.
I can't stand you, nigga. Oh, you heard that? You wanna go over there or you wanna go to the boss?
That's what I'm going for.
Oh, we're shooting over here too. Where you at, nigga? Where he at? Where he was at? You know where he's at? Didn't somebody shoot at you?
Nah. The fucking water devils.
I thought somebody shot at you. I thought I heard a shot like over that way.
I think I heard a shot. Oh no, there's more!
Oh well, I'm out. I'm out the water. Damn, nigga, you hurting, huh?
I'm crispy.
Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. We coming up on the boss right now.
Oh yeah. Think I heard a shot.
Is it? It's over this way.
I hear.
It's over that way.
And I also hear sound chops going off. So when does
You heard what?
chopsticks when not kill armored? I hear sound chops going off, so there's people near us.
I don't know what that means.
Like the fucking.
But okay,
dogs
it's people
and-
nearby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dogs and chickens and all that kind of shit, glass and all kinds of shit. Those are all sound traps.
Oh, sound trap. Okay, I understand.
Sorry, I was mumbling.
No, you good. You good. I ain't. It just ain't make no sense to me.
On our left, on our left, on our left, on our left.
Where? Nigga, where?
And in the window. Oh my
Somebody just shot
god,
at me.
we are in such a bad spot. Fuck.
I'm moving.
Come this way, come this way.
Oh shit. Help me, nigga. You didn't tell me where that nigga was at.
There was people on the left and there was someone in the window in the compound.
I know, but I said like where on the left, and you ain't say nothing.
Oh, on the other side of like near this building. I thought you'd be
Yeah,
there.
and I ran right into him because I ain't know where the fuck they was at because you ain't say nothing.
They looting you? Yeah, they're looting. I'm gonna come chop them. Oh no! Ah! God damn it, god damn it, god damn it, god damn it. Alright, let me kill all these fuckers and then I'll come get you.
She just shot at you and missed.
You gonna stop shooting at me,
Ooh.
nigga. You gonna stop shooting at me, nigga.
You better throw something at that bitch.
Gonna stop shooting at me, nigga. Come here, come on, dog. Yeah, come here. Come here. Bring that ass.
He not gonna peek again because he's shook.
Bitch ass nigga.
I'm telling you, better throw something up there.
I've listened to him healing.
You gotta reload. You gotta reload.
Nah, fuck all that. Come here, yo.
This nigga not gonna come down now. He'd be stupid as hell to come down. He really did too.
He did. He gave me his bounty too. Appreciate you.
That goofy motherfucker, yo. He really did that.
Oh shit! I'm bleeding. I'm leaking.
You better heal, nigga. You better heal.
I'm leaking.
He probably coming after you.
Nah, he can't come through there. I gotta shoot up real quick.
Ooh, get his ass. Get both of them. Did you get 2 in 1 shot, yo?
Nah,
Oh,
he's behind me.
he ran into somebody else's trap.
Yep, I'll come get you in a second.
I hear you.
He's dead.
Yo, did you just blow him up, nigga?
Ah, fuck. He's got bulwark on.
Yo, that weapon you got is just drawing, man.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking gnar. I'm gonna come get his ass though.
Chill, yo, chill.
Fucking
I'd
dumbass.
be so mad if that was me, nigga. You better run next time.
I know they're mad.
I would have ran. Like if I'm not taking you, if I know I'm not hitting you the first couple of shots, my nigga, I'm dipping. I see a nigga running with a big ass shit like that at me. Get out of here.
All right, I'm getting you.
I'm not trying to get fucking.
You gotta go pick up the other
Slice
bounty. Though.
dice
There's
and-
also gonna be
and-
more people coming. Oh yeah, I gotta get.
Bet. I'm not trying to get fucking Julianne, nigga. What the fuck?
Chopped them all, yo. Chopped every last one of them niggas. I told you, I'ma chop them. Like, duh. Like I'm just gonna chop them niggas. Fuck them.
He said chop, nigga.
All right, they're on the way. We could set up
Alright,
on
I'm
them.
coming. I'm coming right now. Where that bounty at? Oh, it's in there. Okay, bet. I got some traps I could put down.
They're right here. So if you're gonna do that, you gotta hurry up.
Where you at?
Wherever that trap just went off, that's where they are. I just put one down. Grab the bounty. Grab your bounty. Grab your bounty so you can see where they are.
Did that person? I think I put one down over there. I think. Or at least I should have.
I just put one down. Both of these doors right here are trapped. The doors where they're at are trapped. Oh, they're gonna chuck shit in here. Goofy niggas. Quit throwing
Let 'em
shit.
in. I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go up a level.
Yeah, come here.
Where's he at? Ping him.
Fuck. He's gonna try to come.
Did you get got?
Yeah, I got right on my
You
body.
inside or
He's on me.
outside?
I'm inside. I'm inside. He shot me with this little weird ass fucking Renaissance pistol or some weird shit like this. He's burning me. You gotta come get me or throw a
Yeah, I'm coming right now.
choke bomb on me if you got
I got a
one.
choke. Yeah, I do.
You only got one shot with that, so be ready to switch after you fucking use that shit.
I hear you.
You can try and get me, maybe. They're probably creeping my body, yeah, on your left. He's gonna be on your left.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear you.
I don't know if the trap went off when... Yeah, they just set it off. You can close the door and get me. Because they're not going to be able to come in on you. Nope. Choke bomb. That was the trap. You're bleeding, you're bleeding, you're bleeding.
I know.
You can get me from there too, probably from down there.
I'm gonna heal real quick. Choke bombs don't do no damage, right?
No, they don't do any damage. Them coming through that barbed wire is gonna. You should rush them now. No, no, what are you doing?
Oh, it's right. Choke bomb.
Choke
Choke bomb.
bomb.
Choke bomb.
Just toss that shit.
Yeah, I'm just toss it. It's cool. But you know where I'm at.
They have to come through the barbed wire to get you. You hear them hurting themselves?
Yeah, yeah, I hear him.
On your right.
I know, I know.
Oh.
Run.
He might get me. He might get me. Slick shit. Slick shit. Good shit. Nice shit. Setting off traps and shit. Goofy niggas.
I won't let me close the door. Got one.
Dead. Nice. Good shit.
There's one right above me, or unless that's you.
No, that's me.
I tried to close the door, but I couldn't get the door in time.
That's all good.
Or I couldn't get close enough. It was trying to make me pick up an item.
I'm gonna just rush this nigga with the chopper.
He's right here.
Got his ass.
Yeah.
That's everyone.
I'd say that should be everybody, right?
Yeah.
He was just sitting over there with a.
He had to have known what, like, either his teammate wouldn't shit and didn't tell him that I had a chopstick, or he just was ready. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man.
He just wanted the game to be over at that point. Fuck these
He's
niggas.
probably just ready to get got.
Right.
We go extraction west, the southwest in the corner.
I chopped every single.
You really
one of
chopped
these.
everybody. Yeah. This thing could chop so many people. If you don't chill out. Shut up, horse. Too loud.
I can't even loot all these bodies. I don't even know where they're all at.
You still looting, nigga? If you don't, come on.
With that bread. Bread. Right after you said if he jumps down, he's stupid, my man tap danced his happy ass right down in front of me.
He for
so I
sure
could
did.
Gleefully chop his stupid ass.
He really did, too. I'm just like, okay. Like he hurried me through his shit or something.
Yo, purple manned him.
Like, how you that goofy? You see a nigga with a chopstick and you jump down at him.
That was 5 chops, Magic? Damn. Chop
Yeah, I think it
down.
was 5. Is that you shooting?
Yeah, that was me. Killing everything with fire.
Big meat.
Can't kill big meat with fire. Unfortunately. Oh, wait. I have a sticky still, because they banished the boss for us. Oh, shit, that's not good. Oh, that's very not good, actually. I'm about to die. I'm about to die. I'm about to die.
This
That's
nigga
not
hawking
good.
you.
He is. You guys couldn't get me.
I should let you die, nigga.
That was
I should
ridiculous,
just
too.
let you die.
I don't know how I got... Oh, my God.
I turned around, this nigga was hawking you, yo. I was like, I'm just gonna stand right
Big meat
here.
was- and we didn't even get no perks off that either. That's crazy. I feel goofy as shit off that. Oh no.
Oh, I thought he was dead.
Oh no.
He blew up and shit.
Oh no.
Chill, man. Chill, nigga. Damn. I thought you said he exploded, and he exploded, but the nigga didn't die.
Yeah, he's even worse after he explodes. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that meant that they died.
Oh,
Because,
no,
you know, when
absolutely
something
not.
fucking blows up, you would expect it to be dead, nigga, not powered up. I didn't know this was fucking Dragon Ball Z and shit.
Yeah, he goes Super Saiyan when you. Oh, when you burn the doctors, it fucking burns the. Oh, I'm goofy.
Yeah, nigga, you is goofy. This is a long ass fucking run. It's probably not that long. I'm just complaining. Is that a water demon? It sounds like a crow.
It's probably the ducks flying away, for real.
You're probably right. Shit just didn't really sound like ducks.
From far away, they sound weird.
Stagecoach, nigga. Let's take the stagecoach out.
Stagecoach. Let's go.
I'd be so sick. We came for an extraction, and niggas showed up and fucked us up. I'd be so mad.
We're definitely.
In 30 seconds, they did that shit too. I should shoot you.
Yo. You would have been able to pick me up, but that still would have been annoying as shit.
I didn't hit you anywhere where it wouldn't matter. I shot him in the thigh, yo. That's not attempted murder. It's below the waist.
It's not an attempted
murder. I got 20 points. I got a lever action, don't I? Yeah, that's a lever action.
Alright, I think I'm gonna end on that one.
Oh, alright.
Damn, I got so much XP from chopping all those niggas.
If you chop so many motherfucking people, she was tripping. He was drawing. Yeah.
No.
He was
Talking
tripping.
shit to him.
Oh, I would be so mad.
Oh,
He was
no,
tripping.
no,
on
man.
nigga.
That shit was.
I would have been mad. I would have been very upset.
The motherfucker had a pistol. He was trying to shoot me with the pistol. I know he was panicking.
He was panicking like a motherfucker. Yo. He was, I see you running at him.
I killed
You know what
6
to
people.
do.
I unlocked the Lamet Dragon's Breath. It's fun. Throw some perks on this man. We should have went to a supply depot to get them other perks. I didn't even think about it.
I thought you had. I thought about it, but I was like, you know, somebody else must have took them or something.
Get them next time. And get them when we first get into the next
Right.
game.
All right, nigga, I'm gonna make
raid.
some fucking music or some shit.
But yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna raid in the build. I'm gonna fuck with these Raspberry Pis after I fuck in the stream.
All right, my nigga.
Thanks for playing. Oh fuck. Just throwing shit all over the fuck. This shit. 5. I put 3 E's in there. Goofy. Alright, y'all. Until next time.